Starfield's space combat and shipbuilding are absolutely massive parts of the game, and they are so much fun. There's something that you can sink hours upon hours upon hours into. And today I'm going to show you how you can farm enemy ships, be that for resources, contraband, just general bits and bobs that are inside, loads of credits, or to keep the ship itself and dismantle it. Now, if you are a little bit struggling with that space combat aspect of the game, if you look top right hand corner now, there will be a card up there which will go through the details and everything that you need to know about space combat and how you can get better. Also, it can be a little bit difficult to level up some of those skills, but if you do the Vanguard quest line, that will help you get access to a combat simulator. Now, in the combat simulator, you can go up levels, do key things towards your skills, and loads of other stuff. Now, if you need to know how to do that, there is also a video in the top right hand corner. Let's jump in. I'm going to show you the best ways to farm enemy ships, to capture, gain credits, and all that other stuff. Another great way to farm ships is by coming to the Crix system. What you've got to do is head straight into here and then head over to the key, which is a Crimson Fleet base. Just head straight over, grav jump over to that location, and you will come across loads of Crimson Fleet ships, all varying levels, from 0 all the way up to 25, 26. It does go a little bit higher, it all depends on your level, but there's loads of enemy ships there, loads of variants of Crimson Fleet ships, so you can take out all of those smaller ones and decide what you'd like to keep. Now, you do have to be... Now, if you do come to the key and it is empty, there no ships there, what you can do is fly off to a different system, sleep for a day or so, and then come back, and these guys will be filled up again. This will get you loads of good loot, as well as a ship that you... well, depending on what ship you want to get, really. Like I say, there's varying levels here. The Crimson Fleet Whites are the best ones. They are normally level 20 or so, and look at the size of them. They are absolutely insane. As you can see there, they are beasts, but they do have a big old engine capacity, so it can be a bit of a pain destroying those engines before actually destroying the ship itself. But there is several of these guys that hang around the key, so relatively easy to destroy if you do want to destroy them and just get the cargo from them instead. And then as you keep coming around, there is plenty more to come. Just bear in mind that there are turrets on the actual key itself, so you can back off the key a little bit. That does seem to help the combat if you aren't the greatest at flying or fighting. And then simply dock it, just like we spoke about before. Once you've docked that ship, take the ship for yourself, or take the sweet loot inside, or take it home. You can either register it, sell it, register it, rebuild it, or just simply destroy it. Once you've looted it, come off, destroy it, you'll still get the XP for destroying it too. Another way you can farm ships and get decent amount of credits whilst doing so is coming to the mission boards. Now, these mission boards are located in every major settlement, and all you've got to do is come straight over to these, and then you will have these missions here. As you can see, the ones that say destroy, so this means destroy a ship. So click on this one, and sometimes you have ships that are singular and just on their own, but occasionally you do get one or two that are grouped up and working together. So you can take down the targeted ship and then leave the other ship alone. So once you've got your mission, head straight to the location that it wants you to go to. So as you can see here, we have a couple of ships that we've got to take out. The downside to doing these bounty missions is you do have to destroy normally the top tier of the class, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, but it's not terrible. I mean, you can just destroy that one, and then as you can see there, you've got a level 6. Sometimes you have guys that have had a bit higher level, so you can still get your money's worth out of it. But even without actually destroying the enemy ships, without boarding them, sorry, you do get a good chunk of XP and that 3 grand cash reward. So then even if you do take the ship back and sell it, you're still making, let's say, 5 grand per run. So you make a good amount of money even without taking the ships. And a lot of the smaller ships as well, easy to deal with. You don't really need too much of an too much experience, really. And obviously you can get those enemy missions done at the same time. As you can see with this dude here, this guy is definitely worth taking on, because as long as I can get rid of his ship, his engines, and there we go, he is down. So now that ship is ours. All we gotta do is advance on him. And once again, just dock the ship like you normally would, and just take it for yourself. Get yourself some decent cash, some decent credits, loads of XP from the kills that are also inside the ship, and once again, you've got that ship to either dismantle and sell, or dismantle and rebuild, sorry, or register keep, or register sell. Loads of good bits that you can do with it and make a nice decent chunk of cash all in one hit. Now once you've got your enemy ships, or ships that you've acquired through combat and commandeered them, what you're going to want to do is come to a ship services dude. Come over to the ship services technician, have a little bit of a chat with him, and then you can do loads of stuff from there. So you can repair your ship, which we've already know, and then if you go over to, let's see what ships you have for sale, you can either sell the ship for credits. So the only downside to selling the ships for credits is the fact that you have to actually register them first. So if you don't have your ship registered, then you do have to pay to register it. So here we go. As you can see, we've got the Ecliptic Rapier, which is worth 29,600. So if we press enter, that means we're going to have to spend 24 grand to register it. But you have to register it to build or change anything on it anyway. So that costs 24 grand, and then we can actually sell it for, well, yeah, the profit of a few grand. Obviously, if it's your home ship, it doesn't quite work like that. So you do need to go back and change your original ship over to whichever ship you want to be flying, which does, if you didn't know, automatically transfers your cargo over as well. So you don't need to worry about missing cargo or anything like that. It will transfer it all over for you, depending on what home ship you'd like. Hopefully it's helped. If it has, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and stick around for much more Starfield. We upload twice a day, once at 7 PM for the storyline, and once at 9 for all of the other good stuff, tips, tricks, mods, and much more. So stick around. For now, I've been Cowboy, you've been awesome, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.